Behind the scenes, it seems Maker DAO is going absolutely parabolic behind the scenes, and this could be a result of the UST Terra Luna capitulation as they withdraw more liquidation to cover the depeg of their UST Terra stablecoin. So we can see right here, this is the website, and it's probably one you're very familiar with, but let's have a little look at what's going on because it's actually exploding just today. We can see the price, of course, of this particular stablecoin is pegged to the dollar, unlike some others, and we can see that Maker DAO has actually exploded just today on the 4-hour time frame. If we quickly switch to the daily, you can see we are up a rather nice amount, around 116% on this particular time frame. Actually 90% on the daily time frame we're up, and it looks really good. So what do I think could potentially happen for this project? Well, we just came up to the 200-day moving average right here, which is this white line, and we did get a rejection at this particular area. And to be fair, the actual wick here does reflect a lot of selling pressure in the market for this particular project, so it's still not a good time to get too bullish too soon, whilst we are seeing a lot of threatening moves from Bitcoin. As a result of this, we could see more capitulation to the downside. We have got this big volume candle right here, which does look extremely nice. So on the 4-hour time frame, we can see this is where we got the sell-off at the 200-week day moving average, shall I say. So there could have been a lot of orders around this particular level, and now we're down to about $1,500 right here. So we're all the way up from $1,241 today. If we look at the hourly time frame, we can also see this is where we're getting those red candles come back in. So using our Fibonacci extension from the impulse, we're now down to that golden level of 1600 at the 0.618 Fibonacci. So we could see a bit more downside to the 0.786 at 1400. So if you did get in on Maker at these lower levels, it would be a good time to potentially take profits if you do want to move into this project because of what Luna has unfortunately had happen to it. Check out the link at the top of the description. It was SciSec FCA accredited exchange. You can grab some crypto there today. So what do I think might happen with this? If we look retrospectively, of course, at the previous all-time high for this particular project, it's a long-term hodl like most cryptos. I mean, when we look at the price range, we have corrected now 84%. I do think, however, for the next bull market cycles, looking ahead, 2024, 2025, we're going to get some big price targets over here. We can see what happened from the previous accumulation phase in 2020, even though this was already after the bear markets. We can see we came up way above the 4.236 Fibonacci extension. Now, what I expect to happen is at least we're going to come up to the 1.272, which will be a $7,800 Maker DAO. The golden pocket is actually just under $10,000. Of course, this is probably moon boy talk, and we should stick to more pragmatic strategy. So I do think Maker DAO has a lot coming for it. Just beware for some of these corrections because we are pretty overbought on the hourly time frame. As you can see, we came all the way up to 82, but we are getting that pullback as we speak. Really like this project, by the way. You should definitely check out their website. It's a solid project for the long-term hodl, and it's one of a relatively low market cap at 1.5 billion, so we can still see a 10x for this project because it would mean seeing a $15 billion market cap, which is very realistic in the crypto space. Of course, right now things don't look good, and of course the fear is just basically invalidating your logic and making you think that crypto won't be around in 5-10 years when it absolutely is still going to be here. So we can see on DeFi Llama, the total value locked at the moment is $12 billion for Maker DAO, and we can see we've not really had much capitulation. It's been holding this level, the TVL, pretty well from May 9 and all the way from October 2020. It's just been constantly going up. The fair value logarithmic regression of this does look very good. So that's another thing I'm bullish on. Why did it potentially happen? Well, this was the news article that recently came out. Luna and UST nosedive as LFG drains its reserve to maintain its peg. So basically they're removing liquidity, and Terra Luna has basically dropped a massive amount already. So this is terrible for some of the holders out there, and I think this was a result of the Maker DAO increase today, is that people have seen value in other projects, especially with the DAI stablecoin right here. Well, that's a bit of a wrap really of the Maker video. If you like this content, make sure you smash subscribe as well. Also make sure you come over to my Twitter page, because I do have a $100 giveaway I'd love you to participate in. We're going to announce the winner in just 2 weeks time. Also looking at the market overview, we see Ethereum is down 14.6% on the weekly market capitalization. Bitcoin, wow, whopping 19%. So we are back down to the lower $30,000 threshold, and we've seen about 700, I think it was 700 million or billion dollars removed from liquidity in the last few days on the crypto market capitalization. This is pretty crazy. We've got loads of fear, extreme fear. Of course, this does present opportunity in the market. Now, I want to show you something very, very quick before I do go, and that's on the Bitcoin USD chart. Well, why do I think we can go lower? I mean, it's just looking at the historical price data. It is very relevant. If we just quickly flick onto this chart here on the weekly time frame, we can see 2017 and now look very similar. We had a descending triangle on this particular occasion, and we had a massive level of support along this horizontal. We lost that. Then we saw capitulation down to the 200-week moving average. Now, what's happened? In the future, March 2020, anomalous COVID-19 crash, we touched the 200-week moving average once again. And every time we do, it presents great opportunity. So what I think is going to happen is we're going to see a huge amount of capitulation and fear in the market. We've got this double top position for Bitcoin. And if we do lose this particular support level at around 31K, 29.4K, 28.7K, we could easily come down to this 200-week moving average, which would bring us to around 21 to 28K dollar Bitcoin. Now, that's just a bit of speculation, but would you say that couldn't happen? I think it certainly could. So keep your eyes peeled on that as well, guys, because the market is extremely bloody, and whales do want to see extreme fear in the market so they can maximize their own return on investment when they accumulate and the smart money flows in, because they're the ones that truly do manipulate the markets in the long run. So there's a bit of a price prediction, guys, for Maker. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thumbs up, comment down below, leave suggestions what you want to see. Subscribe to the channel if you want to automatically enter the giveaway as well. See you soon, guys.